Hello children, I am Divyajyoti Mahajan, PGT English from KV1 Pathankot. In continuation with chapter 2, Lost Spring, today I am going to discuss its second part, that is, I want to drive a car. Part 2 of the Lost Spring. The title is I want to drive a car. In the second part, the author met a boy called Mukesh who lives in Firozabad, and he belongs to the family of bangle makers. Mukesh is the main character of this part, and he is a child laborer in a glass factory in Firozabad, but he wishes to be a motor mechanic and he has a high desire of driving a car. But the family is unaware that the child labor is illegal. Most of the families in Firozabad are engaged in making bangles, and about 20,000 children work in the glass furnaces of Firozabad. They have to work in very unhealthy conditions. High temperature, dingy cells, poorly ventilated apartments, and the result is the children lose their eyesight at a very early age. These are the pictures of dingy cells with high temperature, which are poorly ventilated. God given lineage, they think it is, so it is their karma, and that is why they don't want to come out of it. They want to continue with the same kind of profession. These are certain pictures of real generations which are involved in Bengal making, like this girl Mansi, and then this old man Mansi, a very young girl, old man, this Babu Ram Nishank, and then this Guddi Devi and her children working at making bangles. You can see all of them. They have, means the generations are involved in it. Not only the adults are working over here. From childhood they start until the old age they are doing the same work without getting any benefits. When the author visited Firozabad lanes, and she sees the houses with crumbling walls, dingy cells are there, stinking lanes are there, and then humans and animals both live together, means it is very very unhealthy condition where they are living. So these conditions of course are not good for the children to stay over there, not only children but for everyone. It is very very unhealthy. As I told you, the people feel that making bangle is their karma, and that is the view of grandmother of Mukesh also. She says that their present state is the result of karma. She accepted her husband's blindness caused by dust of glass bangles as their destiny, and thinks that art of bangle making is God given lineage. While visiting this area of Firozabad, the author sees a girl named Savita in another hutment. Savita says that she has not enjoyed even one full meal all her life. The author says that the cry of poverty rings in every house of Firozabad. These poor people are exploited at the hands of Shahukar, policemen, middlemen, bureaucrats, politicians. So this vicious circle of poverty is there they have to face. There is no progress despite of years of struggle. Poverty, illiteracy, and being the victims of middlemen and touts. There is fear of police, There are no leaders. Even if anybody tries to come out as a leader, then it becomes very difficult for him to do anything, because police, the saviors, are the destroyers there. The author feels happy that Mukesh had decided to go to a garage and learn the job of motor mechanic. So Mukesh in this area is an exception. He dreams to be a motor mechanic. He is quite practical. He does not dream to fly an aeroplane. Few planes fly over Firozabad. Means these planes is the far-fetched dreams of people of Firozabad. His dream looks like a mirage, because Mukesh dreams to become a motor mechanic, like a mirage which exists but is not possible, as there are very little or no chances of its accomplishment. So for Mukesh, dreaming of flying aeroplanes seems too distant and too big a dream for him. At least being a mechanic will help him to be a master of his own. He would be able to remain independent like Sahib if possible. In the whole lesson, we will find irony at various places, like bangles are a symbol of Suhag, but quite ironical, because the ladies who are going to wear the bangles may not be able to see them when they are wearing them. Every girl child one day as a bride will wear bangles, but then she may not be able to see their beauty. She becomes old with bangles in her wrist, but without any sight in her eyes. Here, of course, the children are double victims. First by birth, bordered by the stigma of caste, and then they have to work in those situations, in those conditions. There is no hope. They have to accept the family occupation. Their lives are ruled by the shahukars, middlemen, the police, and very little of them desire to dream, snubbed in. So their dreams are snubbed in their childhood. Their little desires and their dreams, they are snubbed during the childhood only. What are the reasons that these people are still in poverty? Which forces conspire to keep these workers of Firozabad in poverty? Of course, lack of awareness. Then another one is stigma of belonging to the caste of bangle makers. So they just cannot leave their family business. Then vicious circle of shahukars, middlemen and moneylenders. The fear of being beaten and dragged to jail by the policemen. So these forces really conspire, and these are certain reasons that they cannot be brought out from their poverty. The literary devices used in this excerpt are antithesis, which can be found in she still has bangles on her wrist but not light in her eyes. And then simile, as your hand move mechanically like the ferns of a machine, I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangle she helps making. And irony, few aeroplanes fly over Firozabad. I would like to discuss about the appropriateness and justification of the title Lost Spring. You know, spring is a symbol of happiness, joy, and the spring of these children is lost in this chapter when we are reading about two children. So it has a tinge of irony in it. Spring, you can see, is the best season of a year, full of color, fragrance and freshness. A season of renewal and growth. The childhood of humans is supposed to be the spring of life. Means it marks the beginning of human life. has tremendous scope for growth. It is full of joy, pleasure, and play, without tension, without worries. Ironically, millions of children like Sahib and Mukesh experience no spring in their lives, for their childhood is consumed in making a living. So, the title is quite appropriate over here. The children who are discussed here, their spring is lost. Of course, education plays an important role in letting these people come and enjoy the spring of their life. But contrary, this education, play, pleasure are not at all for them to enjoy. They must work to support themselves and their families. So, title brings out the depravity of child labor in a very telling way. Thank you.